It's time for the rundown. Tune in as Amelia and Lori share their must-dos in some of their favorite cities, amuse you with their guilty pleasures, share the unsung promo hero of the week, and help decipher all those impossible text acronyms.
Welcome to episode 29 of The Rundown. I'm Amelia Model from Promo Corner, and joining me is my co-host, Miss Lori Bolton of the Magnet Group. How you doing, Lori?
I'm good, Amelia. Happy New Year!
I know, isn't that crazy?
It's
I still
so
can't
crazy.
keep track of what year it is or what day it is.
I know it is. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I want to talk to you because it's been a little bit. We've had a lot going on, but before we do, we have a new show sponsor, so I'm so excited to talk about them. The team over at TechWeld. There's a large team, but Ray Gonzalez is one of my favorite people. He is hilarious, and I don't know if anyone's been watching their TikToks, but he's just a hoot. But when you're thinking about promotional products, stellar customer service, made in the USA products and business solutions, think TechWeld. TechWeld is an award-winning promotional product supplier, having received the Distributor Choice Award in the sunglass category. We're going to need some sunglasses.
Yes.
And the Sagney Supplier of the Year Award. So go ahead and check them out at techweld.com and find the customer service you deserve and the products you need. Think TechWeld.
Thank you, TechWeld.
Yeah, we're going to have them send us some glasses so we can.
They have to, because I truly use what our sponsors send us.
Yeah, you got your hat on, you got your jacket
and my jacket. It's awesome. We love our sponsors.
We do. Okay, so what's new? Your husband has not been arrested from vandalizing.
So Steve has not been arrested, at least not that I'm aware of. Like, he could have been and gotten out on bail, and I have no clue. So, to my knowledge, he hasn't. Oh my gosh, Amelia! So super exciting! I hit my 100th ride on Echelon. They sent me a shirt saying it's my time. So Echelon, I'm so grateful. That's one of my guilty pleasures. So they sent me a shirt for hitting my 100th ride. And then during break, the Magnet Group was so amazing. They gave me the week between Christmas and New Year's off to reset and regroup, which was amazing. And I found this amazing Pilates studio downtown. It's in a log cabin. They've got the fire going. It's super quaint, and it's called Soar Pilates. And again, they're in downtown Prescott. And Heather, Rachel, and Barbara are all just amazing instructors. And I am getting in like 3 times a week. And I am in love, so in love. And then the last bit of news that I have is that I went back to school. So yes, I registered for, I know.
I'm tired just listening to everything you're doing.
So crazy, but I went back to school, and the program has started, but it's health hormone, and it ties obviously into my holistic health and wellness coaching. So that's where I will really specialize, is with the hormone health. It's a 7-month program. So I'll graduate later this year, and it'll really allow me to dig deeper with my clients, with hormone health, anywhere from 13 years of age all the way up to 70 plus years of age, and everything in between. And it's male and female. Both males and females have hormones. So I'm super excited about adding that to my knowledge base. So yeah, I've been busy.
That's awesome, man. I feel like a slacker.
No. What have you been up to? Because last time we spoke, you were so sick. You came back with like horrible COVID.
Yep, that was from Vermont. And then I got over it. It was good. We went to Mexico over Christmas, which was nice. Got all cleared up, the sun, the vitamin D, just kind of got a tan, kept it really chill. We didn't do too much. Had to test to get back into the country. Did that. We were all good. And now I have a head cold that I'm trying to get rid of. And we all, in full disclosure, we are filming this before Vegas, because Vegas is a crazy, crazy town. So we have to film this before I leave. So I'm hoping to go get like a Z-Pack. I'm doubling up on my emergency, my vitamin D, anything that I can have. I think honestly, it's just, I'm not used to traveling. And I've been in the past month in and out of so many temperatures, like all over the place. So I'll get me a B12 shot and just be ready. And yeah, when this drops, I'll have gotten back from Vegas. So I'm sure I'll have another cold by then. But I can't get COVID because I just had it. So
exactly. You could always do what Lori does and go get a little IV therapy with some vitamins in it before you head to Vegas too. I don't know how much time you have in between now and then and finding like somebody that you like, but in the future, like I try to plan my IV therapies before a big trip and sometimes even after. So
it's awesome. I live in a small ass town, right? Like that's
so do I.
I don't know who does that around here. I'm sure they do it in Kansas City somewhere, but I probably have better luck if I did it in Vegas.
Yes. You could do it in Vegas for sure. You just need to find and not pay an arm and a leg. I think that's a great idea. I'm a huge fan of IV therapy.
Yeah, I love it. I did start working out once I got back from Mexico because I've been such a slacker with being sick and traveling. So I'm doing one of those little apps on your phone just to help, because if you don't log it, it sends you a text. So you don't want to be annoyed by it. So I log my stuff. I've been exercising.
Good.
Vegas is going to throw a wrench in that because that'll be a week of
yeah.
But I've made an effort. I spent money for the app. So now I feel, accountable because I spent money. So I'm like, well, I better do it the right way. So.
Yeah, it's good. And I'm all for it. If it's an app that helps you, stay accountable, it's all good. A friend, accountability partner, whatever it is, health coach. So good.
Yep.
Good job.
Okay, cool. So that's what we've been up to. So you're going back to school.
Yes.
I will be getting a lot of new Living with Lori tips, but what's your tip for this week?
So if you remember, we started on the circle of life. Mm-hmm. So we posted that probably 4 episodes ago. Perhaps we maybe can throw it up again for people that didn't see it. So there's 12 different pieces of the pie to the circle of life, which I refer to as primary food. These 12 pieces of life. Secondary food's the food that we consume. So last episode, we talked about career. Mm-hmm. Today, I want to, because it kind of plays with January, and you just even mentioned it yourself with your app. Let's talk about physical activity. We've talked about it before with Living with Lori, like get up and move your body. Do something throughout the day. Just don't sit behind a chair. Mm-hmm. So take a look at what you're doing physically. Are you getting in 30 minutes of a walk? Are you planking on your office floor? That takes 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
You're doing a 5-minute plank, girl.
No, but I mean, by the time you like push your chair up, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't take that much time at all. Or you can do wall squats in your office.
I did squats the other day after I hadn't worked out forever, like 30 with using a band, just trying to get as low as I could. For 3 days afterwards, my legs hurt. I was like, holy crap, that's how out of shape I am that it hurt that bad.
But that's my point. Like you guys need to move your body. And so with that, I'm going to tag on to people set in, New Year's Eve in the beginning of January, they set goals, like in resolutions. I would rather have you set intentions. What are your intentions for the new year? What do you intend to do? And by just changing that mind thought of intending and your intentions, you're more likely to achieve it. Make sure that it's realistic and attainable. Don't do something like, I'm going to work out 7 days a week. I'm going to dedicate 2 hours to fitness. It's not realistic for most of us anyhow. Right? So I schedule in my day timer, and yes, I do still have a day timer.
I know you do.
And I love it. And I've got my little whiteout, whatever. But I schedule it like an appointment. So whether it's Pilates at 6 o'clock in the morning, or I hop on my echelon at my lunch hour, it's scheduled in there. And that's my time. And I'm intending, those are my intentions. I'm going to do it. So just think of it as not resolutions, but more of intentions. And what does it look like for you? If you have not exercised at all, go small. Say, what do you think you can commit to 2 days a week? Then make it 2 days a week.
Or just get your steps in. Don't even go full bore. Just work on getting your steps in.
Baby steps. I don't expect you to be crazy. Just baby steps. What you can achieve, what you can attain with your current life, primary food situation. and be successful and feel good about it. So that's my living with Lori this week.
Okay. Okay.
So
Well,
that's part of all of our circle of life. There's 10 more pieces that we have that we'll dissect over the next, but even with these other pieces, it's intentions.
Okay.
So it's all good.
I will work on that. Okay. Well, on the lighter side of things, let's see. I'm so glad. I don't know if I've told you this before, but I get in so much trouble if I post any pictures or anything about my children on social media. They get so pissed at me. And so I started posting on just Facebook because neither of them have Facebook, but then they'll see my phone and my husband's phone and they bust me. So I have to just hope that they don't ever listen to this, because I know we shared on Instagram and that's what my daughter has and she sees it. So hopefully I don't get busted. But so we were just in Mexico, like I said, and my daughter's taken Spanish. This is her second year. So I thought she would be super fluid. My husband and son speak virtually no Spanish. By the end of the week, the 2 words that my son felt comfortable walking around and saying were no gracias, because we were on in Playa del Carmen, and when you walk down Fifth Avenue, it's just like shops and restaurants and bars, and they're like, hey, come in, do this. And so we were like, don't make eye contact because they will get you with. So he would walk down the street the last day and he was just like, no gracias, but he doesn't say it. He says it like he's a hick. He's like, no gracias.
I love it.
Roll your R's. And then the other word he can say properly is pendejo, which, do you know what that means?
No.
It's asshole.
That's what the cooks used to call me when I waited tables.
There's also another bad word that can mean a female dog. And it sounds similar to saying like the beach. And so I was like, be really careful about how you enunciate, and if you slide an extra letter. Do what?
Is that pinchy?
Pinchy? That's one of them. I'm not sure exactly what that.
I don't know either. I just know that, again, back in the day, the cooks in the restaurant when I waited tables, they would fly and stuff, and they just thought it was hilarious that none of us knew what they were saying.
So that's all he learns. My daughter could keep up with a little bit. It was so frustrating that she's done Spanish for 2 years and I knew the most, which I don't know a lot. Like you need to go to your Spanish teacher and tell her she needs to teach you real life Spanish. No one cares if you can say aunt, uncle, grandma, grandpa. Like, you need to know how much, which I taught them. Where's the bathroom? What time is it?
Conversational.
Yes, things that are life. Like, if you got lost on the street, how would you get back? Do you know how to say where is? You need to know simple basics and then go for it. So I was trying to teach them simple basics. Of course, I'm their mom, so I know nothing. I don't know.
You know nothing.
But I'm the one that could get around and order stuff at the restaurants and ask questions. So
good job, Amelia.
Yeah. That's my moment.
No. So yes, the Spanish, I took 4 years of French, and I probably have 10 words.
Well, French will go into my guilty pleasure. We'll talk about that in a minute.
Oh my gosh. Nice. So yeah, I needed to do study abroad or something, but yeah.
Immerse.
Yes. Immerse yourself.
We'll get to that. That's part of my guilty pleasure. But first we have our unsung promo here of the week. So we are going to watch a little clip. Hi, it's Amelia, and I hijacked my own show. This week I'm wrapping up the PPAI Expo show, and I want to give a huge shout out to the unsung heroes of this industry this week, which include all of the staff at all of the convention centers, all of the hotels, the Starbucks people, love you, wouldn't live without you, the staff that cleans our rooms, picks up after us, and sets up all of the meetings for the amazing education. So shout out to you, anybody that's associated with the Lexer, Mandalay Bay, Delano, you're my hero. Thanks so much. Okay, Lori, I alluded to this. I'm going to let you go first. Guilty pleasures. Besides going to school, going to Pilates, writing your echelon, have you had time to have any other?
Oh my gosh. So yes, I mean,
Ooh.
I was thinking those are my guilty pleasures. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. What else have you been?
I'm caught up on Yellowstone.
Me too. That was the season finale. Did you watch it on Sunday?
Was it episode 10?
I think so. I don't want to spoil anything for people that aren't caught up, but
spoiler alert if anybody's listening right now.
Yeah, spoiler alert. Mute yourself for a second. So they got married.
No, I haven't seen it.
That's all I'm going to say.
Okay, so we are missing an episode. They keep changing it from different
it's on multiple channels, which is confusing. So I have my DVR record, and sometimes it's recording from one channel or another channel. I totally get it. But yeah.
Okay, so
Sunday, what was Sunday? The 3rd, the 4th, whatever.
Yeah.
That was the season finale. And now we have to wait for the next.
Till like May or June of this year. I was already Googling it. So thank you for letting me know, because Steve, husband too, came home from the neighbor who said, oh my gosh, have you seen this? And Steve's like, we haven't watched all of Yellowstone. I said, we have. I promise you we have. And he's like, well, he's telling me stuff that I have not seen. And I said, he's crazy. You know, that's our crazy neighbor.
That I hope doesn't watch the show, since you just called him crazy.
Anyhow, exactly. Thank you for letting me know. So I'm going to look for it, because we had to pay for the 4th season. I don't know, but I'm making a note. So Yellowstone we're caught up on.
Okay.
And that took us a while, because we had just started. So we had watched that. And Lucas and his friend came in for New Year's. They were here for like 8 days. So they were totally into it too. Lucas is caught up, but we watched it, and oh my gosh, I'm just in love. And I'm kind of like, I don't know what you want to call it, Amelia, but I'm kind of like hot for Rip.
I don't know. His beard is like too much for me. I think they dye it. I don't know.
They do dye it.
Yeah.
Because I stalked him on social media.
Casey is my boy.
Oh, yes. I could see Casey being your boy.
Oh, fun fact. I don't know the character's name, but he's one of the Indians on the reserve, and he wears the 2 long braids.
Yep.
He lives in Kansas, like 30 minutes from me.
So I'll go visit Sister Wives, because they're like blowing up.
Yeah.
You go visit him and we'll compare notes.
I was at a New Year's Eve party at my niece's, and we were talking about the show, and they're like, oh yeah, blah, blah, who plays the guy in that. He just lives down the road. They're like, he is super nice. He is so nice. You can just show up at his house and he'll talk to you forever. And I was like, can he get me with Casey? Can he have a reunion party at his house that I can go crash?
I think you need to start that plotting now. Like, start it now. Yeah. Like, go visit him, maybe bring him some baked goods. Yeah, that's what I would do.
Okay. I'll weasel my way in. Yes. So if you're watching, anybody that's watching Yellowstone, if you have not started watching 1883, add that to your list. So this is like the prequel to Yellowstone. So it's about the Dutton family and how they migrated and ended up in Montana. So it starts, I'm not sure how far it would have been, if it would have been John Dutton's great grandfather. I'm not, because it would have been over 100 years ago and he was 30. So probably his great grandfather that came there. But it's only has 3 episodes out so far, and it stars Tim McGraw and Faith Hill.
Oh my gosh.
And they play a married couple in it.
Oh,
so it's really
okay. Good. So I've got to do season finale, and then I need to start. We had talked about that, but 1883 is on my list.
Yep. So that's a good one. If you like Yellowstone, you're going to like 1883. It's pretty good. Okay. So my guilty pleasure is complete different realm. So I just watched season 2 of Emily in Paris.
Oh,
it's
yes.
on Netflix.
Yes.
So did you ever see season 1?
I've seen parts of season 1. I started it, but then I dove all the way into Yellowstone.
Gotcha. So it stars Lily Collins. She's probably the only like big name actress that people would recognize her name. And in season 1, so she's an ad executive. She's from Chicago, and she ends up getting transferred to a like subsidiary company in Paris because the girl that was supposed to go was pregnant and couldn't go live a year abroad. So she goes to Paris. She does her first year, gets acclimated. And so in season 2, it's more love interest and intertwining stuff, but it's, you know, it's kind of, I don't know. It's a PG-13 type show, so it's something that I watched with my daughter, but the fashion is ridiculous.
Yes.
Okay, Lori, let's see. It's game time. We haven't done this for a
Nice.
little bit because
No.
I've just been educating you on all of my fancy facts that I keep pulling off the interwide web. Okay, and again, these are pop culture. Ooh,
Yeah.
it's a spider web and like a Pinocchio. Spider web and a liar. Web of Lies.
Yes.
Is that it? I don't even know what that
You
is.
are-
Is that a movie?
I don't know, but I knew you would know it. I knew you would know it.
Well, that one was kind of easy just based on that. I don't know what that is. I'm sure it's a movie somewhere.
You're going to get this one too. I need to get more cards for you. I need to get harder ones.
Oh, Man versus Food.
I can't even show you. Like the
Is that what
audience.
it is?
Yes.
It's like one of those cooking programs. I've never watched it, but
Okay, I'm going to give you this one. I
Okay.
think it's easy, but this particular emoji, if you will, means so many things.
uh-oh. Oh, that's like the skull. Two skulls. Double bones, two bones.
Just bones.
What is it?
It's just bones.
That's it? Oh, the TV show Bones.
Yes.
Okay. So we're getting close on time. So we're just going to do one Family Feud.
Okay.
So these, again, top 100 people surveyed, random people, doesn't mean they're correct, just what the 100 people said.
Doesn't even mean if they're from Earth.
That's true. Name something that makes you feel cozy. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different answers.
7. Okay. Something that makes you feel cozy. A fire.
Yes, ma'am. Number 2.
You. A blanket.
Yes, number 1. Woohoo!
So a fire, a blanket, a bath.
Meh.
Something that makes you feel cozy. Pajamas.
Yes, that was number 4.
A warm cup of tea, coffee.
Hot drink. Yep.
Yes.
You're slaying, girl. You got 3 more.
Okay. Something that makes you feel cozy. Is massage on there? Shoot. Something that makes you feel cozy.
Where do you go once you put your PJs on a lot of times?
To bed?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
There's 2 more. These are the bottom 2. Each one only had 4 people.
And who are these 4 people? They're probably the same 4 people.
I don't know. Let me get my foot up here. What makes me feel cozy?
Your slippies. Your
I
chokos.
had the other camera. I was like, wait, which camera angle am I going? Yeah. Slippers.
Okay.
And the last one, I don't think you'll guess. You've had 2 of these and you call them 1 and 2.
Oh, husbands.
Or partners. Yep. Ding, ding,
How
ding.
could a partner's supposed to make you feel cozy? I guess.
Yeah. Again, questionable which 4 people.
Questionable. I
Questionable.
didn't do bad. I did better than 50% this time, which is good. And remember, normally when Family Feud, they have an entire family helping with these answers. It's just me.
Okay. So instead of giving you abbreviations for acronyms, I'm going to use, these are useful symbols. So this is the first one. Can you guess if I sent you that, what that means?
Yeah.
What?
Shut up.
It's like holiday season. I'm still being nice, Lori. What does
kissing? Kissing?
Yeah, big kiss.
Okay.
Think like X, you know how XO is like.
Yes, but I was thinking like, tape your mouth, like, or X, like don't speak. That's what I was thinking.
Oh, you know what? You know what's funny? Oh, so I did a little X. If you do that same whatever characters, but you use a big X, it means not saying a word.
So I wasn't too far off.
Yeah. Okay, I'll give you an easy one. Here we go.
Okay.
And you can tell I'm a master art.
Does that mean sad?
Yes. I said easy.
Just trying to trick
Sad.
you.
Oh gosh. Again, here we go with my drawing. This one's just funny. That's pretty good for me.
Oh dear. That is,
And I'm showing up to you sideways because that's how they come through on your phone.
Yeah. So what would I use on that?
This is with a mustache.
I know, but what keys would I use?
So you use like the colon,
The hyphen.
minus. That
What the
is
heck?
the funny bracket one. I'm looking at my keyboard now.
Me too.
It is, it's next to the P, not the square brackets, but like if you hold the, I'm not sure if you have to hold the shift down for that or not.
Yeah.
So it's that.
Okay.
And then the other one is like
A mustache.
Yeah. That's pretty funny, right?
It's so cute. You're doing really good drawing.
Thank you. Thank you. I didn't think that through when I started. I was like, ooh, I have to actually be able to make a squiggle properly.
You did good.
Okay, thank you. All right. Well, we are out of time. And thank you if you're still following us this far into it. And I want to give a special shout out again to our sponsor, TechWeld. Remember to think TechWeld for your promotional products needs. Again, TechWeld is a leading supplier of promotional products with a huge inventory of made in the USA items available to help distributors grow their bottom lines today. Visit techweld.com and check out their drinkware, sanitizer, kit options, and more. And don't forget to tune in again on January 28th, where Lori will drop another Circle of Life Living tip with us. And I'm sure I'll have a good story about how I've failed my children or something ridiculous they've done. And we will see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.